And now for two things that go hand in hand, helping people and the planet at the same time. And that's what Project Open Hand is all about. It's a place that's hustling and bustling all day long.
That doesn't begin to get at it. It's fun though, it's never a dull moment around here.
That's because here at Project Open Hand in San Francisco, volunteers are cooking up hundreds of meals a day. Today they're packing up recyclable trays filled with green beans, egg noodles, and beef stew. Plus we can't forget the burgers and all the toppings.
We have a forklift, that's how much food we use. You could not unload by hand the trucks we use, so we probably go through a tractor trailer's load worth of food in any given week.
This nonprofit, founded in 1985, is doing it all to feed their clients free, healthy meals.
Project Open Hand provides meals and groceries to people with HIV, people with other critical illnesses, and to seniors.
It's important to keep things sustainable because in this senior center alone, they serve 170 meals a day. And that's a lot of food. On any given day, it all adds up to 2,600 prepared meals, either delivered to senior centers or directly to homes. That's 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And as you might imagine, it takes a lot of energy and resources to do it all.
It takes an enormous amount of energy. It takes energy in the form of electricity. It takes energy in the form of natural gas. We use a lot of water, and a lot of what we use is constant. So when we run a freezer nonstop forever.
That's why Dan Schumann and Steve Hunter are greening things up around here. Recycling and composting are a given, but they're doing a lot more than that.
We look at every aspect of what we do and we see how can we do it better. We use solar panels to create the electricity to run our freezers, to run our electrical equipment. We use solar thermal panels to generate heat, to heat our hot water for all of our cleaning purposes.
Dan Schumann's the director of operations, and he's giving us a tour of this place. No small undertaking. Take the kitchen. It's full of convection ovens, skillets, and huge kettles for things like this stew.
This is an 80-gallon kettle. So if we're going to make soup for 1,400 seniors in a day, or if we're going to make stock, this is what we have to do it in. Uses a tremendous amount of energy.
Then there's the so-called hot box. It keeps food hot off the line, warm until it heads out for delivery.
Each one of these hot cabinets uses 1,300 watts of energy, and we have 6 of them running. We probably preheat them around 8:45 in the morning, and we keep them running until afternoon.
I mean, a light bulb only uses like 50 watts.
Exactly. So it gives you an idea, and this is just one aspect of the energy consumption that goes on every day here to get meals out.
Of course, they're not just using energy for heat. They need it to cool, too. It takes 11 coolers and freezers to keep all the food, like these turkeys, stored at the right temp. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. Check this out.
It's about 31 feet long, 11 feet wide, and 8 feet tall.
So Dan, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty freezing in here, and this is a big freezer too. How cold is it in here right now?
Right now it's about 8 degrees Fahrenheit. It gets as cold as, say, 10 below zero in here. That's why we call it a freezer. We usually provide a jacket. We forgot yours today.
It's okay, I'll brave it through.
If you look around, you can see our frozen meals here. These meals in these tan color trays are our special diet meals. At any given moment, there's as many as 10,000 frozen meals in here waiting to go out to clients.
There's another whole part of this operation too, and that's the grocery store. It's where clients can come pick up groceries once a week, and that means more of these.
This is all of the coolers we need to keep all the product fresh. The problem is glass doors make it easy to see what's in there, but they don't insulate very well. It's just yet another example of where all that energy, all that electricity is going.
A big way they're helping offset all the energy they use is on the roof.
To date, this array has produced about 110,000 kilowatt hours of electricity, and it's avoided the emission of about 164,000 pounds of CO2. I'm not about using electricity, I'm about feeding clients. And anything I can do to divert funds directly towards the purchase of food is a victory for me. Along the way, we've been upgrading our fleet.
That's where their fleet of vehicles comes in. No more gas guzzlers for them.
We can deliver 96 meals in this, and we can do it at 26 miles per gallon.
And when they need something bigger,
right here is our newest vehicle. We actually call it Big Red.
Newer, more fuel-efficient vans get much better gas mileage.
It's one of the biggest cargo vans on the road, and yet it gets 22 miles to the gallon. And it runs on diesel, so you can actually run biofuel in it.
So speaking of transportation, You've heard it's better to buy local, right? Well, they're taking that motto a step further in here, where Operation Peanut Butter is underway.
We grind our own peanut butter fresh every day.
Schumann picked up this used machine for just $1,000. They packaged some for sale, with the money going back to the nonprofit. All right, so I've kept this spoon in my pocket for a couple hours now, ready for some of this peanut butter. Can I try some?
Absolutely, we don't let anybody leave here without trying some peanut butter. This is actually hot and warm right out of the machine.
Very warm.
So while Brendan can't talk, I'll just say that Brendan's very happy right now. I can see through his eyes that he's loving the peanut butter. He's saying, this is the best peanut butter I've ever had.
So from providing nutritious food from the kitchens to fresh produce and organic bread in the grocery store, Project Open Hand is on a mission to provide better meals to people who need them, while doing its part to produce less pollution and save resources too, something we'd call a win-win situation.